Imagine sitting in your boss's office, feeling your heart sink into your stomach as he delivers the words that crush your lifelong dream. You've worked your entire life to escape extreme poverty. You finally landed a prestigious job as a television news co-anchor in Baltimore. But your boss looks you dead in the eye and tells you that you are being taken off the air. He tells you that you are, quote, unfit for television news. Why? Because you care too much. Because when you report on a tragedy, you cry on camera. Because when a family loses their home in a fire, you hold their hands instead of just reading the teleprompter. You are too emotional. You are too vulnerable. For most people, a rejection like this would be the end of the road. They would pack up, change careers, and hide their emotions forever. But this young woman didn't hide her emotions. She took the exact thing they called a weakness and she turned it into a billion-dollar superpower. Today, she is an absolute cultural icon. She is the first Black female billionaire in North America. Her name is Oprah Winfrey. Welcome to Dollar Key. Today, we are unlocking one of the most incredible zero-to-hero stories in modern history. We are going to show you how Oprah went from wearing dresses made out of actual potato sacks to owning her own media empire, and how you can use her exact blueprint to turn your biggest flaws into your greatest assets. Let's dive in. To understand the empire, you have to understand the dirt it was built on. Oprah Winfrey was born in 1954 in rural Kosciuszko, Mississippi. She wasn't just poor, she was living in a level of poverty that is hard to comprehend today. Raised by her grandmother, the family was so broke that Oprah literally wore overalls and dresses made out of old potato sacks. The local kids bullied her mercilessly. They mocked her clothes, her home, and her circumstances. But poverty wasn't the darkest shadow hanging over her childhood. Throughout her youth, Oprah suffered horrific, unspeakable abuse at the hands of people she was supposed to trust. The trauma was so severe that by her early teenage years, she was a broken, rebellious runaway, completely lost in a world that seemed designed to destroy her. She was sent to live with her father, Vernon, a strict barber in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was there that her life pivoted. Vernon didn't accept excuses. He forced her to read a book a week and write a book report on it. He demanded excellence. And slowly, Oprah realized that education and communication were her only tickets out of the darkness. She discovered she had a voice, a deep, powerful, commanding voice. She got a job in local radio while still in high school, and by age 19, she became the youngest news anchor and the first Black female news anchor at a local TV station in Nashville. She thought she had made it, but the universe was about to hand her a brutal reality check. Oprah's success in Nashville landed her a major gig in Baltimore as a primetime co-anchor. It was a massive leap, but there was a massive problem. Oprah was a terrible traditional journalist. Traditional news anchors are supposed to be cold, objective, and detached. They read the tragedy, they look at the camera, and they move on. Oprah couldn't do it. If a story was sad, her voice cracked. If someone was hurting, she felt their pain deeply. She was deeply, profoundly empathetic. The station managers hated it. They told her she was too emotional. They told her she was unfit for the news. They demoted her. They stripped her of her anchor title and threw her onto a low-level daytime local talk show called People Are Talking. To Oprah, it felt like a massive failure. It felt like a punishment. But then the cameras rolled. She sat in the chair, looked at her guest, and simply started talking. It was magic. The exact thing that made her a bad news anchor made her the greatest talk show host of all time. Her empathy wasn't a weakness, it was a magnet. People felt safe with her. They opened up to her. She wasn't reading a script, she was having a real, raw human conversation. The Baltimore show became a massive hit, but Oprah knew she was meant for bigger things. In 1984, she took a massive gamble. She moved to Chicago to take over a failing half-hour morning show called AM Chicago. At the time, the king of daytime television in Chicago was a man named Phil Donahue. Everyone told Oprah she was crazy. They said a black woman who didn't fit the traditional Hollywood mold could never beat Donahue in the ratings. It took Oprah Winfrey exactly 1 month to beat him. Within a year, the show was renamed Oprah Winfrey Show. The Oprah Winfrey Show went into national syndication, and it completely took over America. She dominated the television landscape for 25 consecutive years. But here is what separates Oprah from every other famous television host in history. Oprah didn't just want to be the talent, she wanted to be the boss. She looked at the entertainment industry and realized that the people on camera make millions, but the people who own the rights make billions. So in 1986, she founded Harpo Studios. She negotiated the rights to own her own show. Every single episode, every piece of footage, every commercial break, Oprah owned it. She became the first black person to control her own major studio since Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford created United Artists. She didn't just build a show, she built an empire. She launched O Magazine. She created the Oprah's Book Club, where her mere recommendation could turn an unknown author into a multi-millionaire overnight. She launched the OEN network. She took the pain of her childhood, the trauma of her past, and the empathy that got her fired, and forged it into a net worth of nearly $3 billion. Oprah Winfrey didn't just change television, she changed the way the world communicates. So how can you apply the mindset of a billionaire media mogul to your own life and business? Here are the 3 golden rules you must learn from the Oprah Winfrey story. Number 1, lean into your flaws. The executives in Baltimore told Oprah she was too emotional. They fired her for it. But that exact trait is what made her a billionaire. Society will often try to make you conform to standard expectations. Don't do it. Whatever makes you weird, whatever makes you different, or whatever makes you too much is usually your greatest competitive advantage. Double down on who you really are. Number 2, own your equity. Oprah could have happily taken a massive salary from the TV network and lived a rich life, but she chose to start Harpo Studios and own her content. If you are building a brand, a channel, or a business, you must fight for ownership. A big salary makes you rich. Owning the equity makes you wealthy. Number 3, vulnerability is the ultimate currency. In a world full of fake perfection, people crave the truth. Oprah won because she was willing to cry on television, admit her weight struggles, and share her past trauma. She didn't act like she was above her audience. She sat right beside them. If you want to build a loyal community around your business, stop trying to be perfect. Start being real. Vulnerability builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any empire. Oprah Winfrey's story is the ultimate proof that your past trauma does not dictate your future success. You can start in a dress made of potato sacks and end up owning the television network. You just have to be brave enough to be exactly who you are. Thank you for watching Dollar Key.